Truth serum, lie detector, brain mapping. Sounds like science fiction, right? But what if I tell you these were actually used in criminal investigation in India? The biggest question was, are these methods legal or do they violate fundamental rights? The Supreme Court answered this in a landmark Selvi judgment. Let's break it down in a simple way. The case of Selvi versus State of Karnataka is one of the most important constitutional law judgment on the self-incrimination, personal liberty and mental privacy. This case did not arise from a single FIR. Instead, it involved multiple criminal cases across India where investigating agencies used or sought to use narco-analysis or the truth serum or polygraph or lie detector or brain electrical activation profile beep test for the investigation. Accused persons challenged this test, arguing that they were being forced to undergo them. These tests violate their fundamental right. So the different high courts gave conflicting judgments. Some allowed the test and some restricted them. Because of this confusion, the matter reached the Supreme Court. The core legal issue that was raised was, do this scientific test violate Article 20 Clause 3, which is right against self-incrimination? And the next issue is, do they violate Article 21, which is right to life and personal liberty? Next, can such tests be conducted without consent? So first let us understand the techniques in a simple way. So this narco-analysis is drugs are injected to make the person semi-conscious so they speak the truth. And this polygraph test measures the physiological response to detect the lie. For example, increase in the heartbeat or sweating, etc. And this beep test maps brain activities to see if the person recognizes certain information. All these techniques tries to extract information from the mind. The Honorable Supreme Court has very clearly stated in this case that no person can be forced to undergo narco-analysis, polygraph or brain mapping because it violates Article 20 Clause 3, which is right against self-incrimination, and Article 21, which is right to personal liberty and privacy. Further, court stated that consent is mandatory. The court allowed a limited exception that test can be conducted only if voluntary consent is given, consent is informed, it is recorded before the magistrate, and no force, threat or coercion is allowed. So the evidentiary value of this test is, even if it is done with consent, results are not admissible as direct evidence. This can only act as leads to investigation. For example, if during narco test accused reveals location of the weapon, recovery of the weapon is the evidence. Statement itself is not an evidence. So this judgment protects the mental privacy, prevents the coercive investigation and strengthens the right to silence and acts as the foundations for privacy jurisprudence.